Well, hello everyone. Now we're doing fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, what's up? What's up, boss man and lady? How you doing up in the dub? I hope y'all doing lovely and doing the greatest thing that you ever want to do, and that's be strong up in these streets. You don't let nothing get you down, because when you do, you can't let your weakness rule you. That's what they told me. Don't let the rudeness fool you, because I'm all about the goodness. But anyway, y'all like, share, and subscribe, and I want to talk about, see what's going down, which we'll start with Aries. Now, Aries, you the hot topic around here. I don't know what the heck. But Aries, you know you got it going on. You know you do. I don't care how you put it. But anyway, we finna do Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius for the weekend and see what's going down. Okay, let's turn yours over first. In the moon, it says balance, practicality, and practicality. Spirituality and practicality in the full moon of Pisces. They want you to balance out your meditation and your spiritual. You're going to have to take the time out and do a lot of more meditating. Take time to relax that mind of yours, because man, what's going on here with this balance? Remain balanced and don't overdo something. You have to remain balanced. What we need to do here to keep things balanced and practicality with spirituality. What needs to be said here, Aries? Come on, what do we need to tell Aries when it comes to this, spirit? Y'all like, share, subscribe. Why can't you, Michael, watch over me as I do it? Let's see what come out on top. It says, somebody's the king of, I guess something about the king of cups, or something about the king of cups. I guess it says trustworthy, honorable. Somebody's devoted and they're cautious. This chalice, this person, this person is very psychic and they have it hidden, but they're well grounded themselves. So you're out there thinking and you're having an awakening, a temporary pause in things. Somebody with a C or a KG in their name. You're having a temporary pause because you the star. You star. You need to have faith in your future. Have faith in your future because you the star. But there's some fragmented energy around you. 6 energies that are fragment energies that are trying to stay stuck to that magnetic to you. It says we have the 3 of wands here. Somebody is planning the long-term abundance, but past choice, pride in success, and they're trying to do their labor and they're patient. Somebody's being patient for everything to come in and they're doing the work. We have a page of swords here. Someone that's logical, practical, and they're excited, they're intelligent, and they love challenges. This person is real, they love challenging the emperor. So the emperor with M-I could be the name. See, someone is logic and organized, and they will increase your success. You need to get organized and increase yourself. Emperor, you need to stand on what you said. That's all I'm going to say. Stand on what you said you're going to do and make practicality for yourself and go for your future. And, because you got the magic sword. I got the magic sword. I got the magic touch. I got the magic sword. So, just stand on practicality, whatever you do, Aries. Be firm and don't let nothing get you down in your shadow, because that's life. People going to do stuff and things going to happen to you. It says your commitments are being tested on the first quarter moon. So, Leo, you being tested on something. They're testing. You are being tested. What's Leo being tested on? Leo, you being tested. What's going on? So you being tested about this queen of coins. Someone generosity and practicality, and this person's real generous, but you're being tested to get your coins. This 9 of coins here, someone is enjoying the fruits of your labor because you're doing hard work to do it. You're ready to do the work and you're committed to it. Now you have a king of coins, compassionate, and accomplished and charitable, grounded, a time of great success of financial security and prosperity. This person has the Midas touch. Everything turns out beautifully when this person is with together. Everything has the Midas touch, and so something's going to turn out your way because you're going to be working with a king of coins that's going to, y'all finna make news. You finna make you finna make things happen up in these streets. Now we got over here, we're looking at Sagittarius. There's conclusions are within reach under this full moon eclipse. Something you will have conclusions about. The conclusions are within reach. What's within reach for my Sagittarius? Sagittarius, what is within reach? You got to believe that you can touch it like you got your popsicle in front of your face. And you feel the cold off of that popsicle as you ingest it, to put it that way. Now, what's this conclusions are within reach? It's going to be some conclusions about a homicide. Something about a homicide that happened, this strangulation. Something about a strangulation that happened. There's going to be conclusions about it that's going to come out. What about this Sagittarius and the strangulation about that was in the wooded area that somebody was trying to fake their death, allegedly, and something about some aliens. See, someone was trying to fake their death and some aliens. Sagittarius, you trying to fake your death and say you had strangulation and a homicide? Or you was trying to do that? Give me some more. Oh, somebody was trying to make an accident. They was trying to, and then they were still alive. Somebody was trying to make an accident, and this person is still alive. And this was accomplished to the crime. So someone played like they had an accident and they were gone, but they are still alive. This person is still the accomplice. They faked their death, and then they played like the fire, but then they lighted a fire and then they ran away. So somebody may have faked their death and playing like they're not here anymore, and they ran away. Someone faked their death and ran away. Sag, you or somebody they faked their death. They won't let you know because of fraud. Some fraud they did. So they were faking their death because of some fraud they did. So somebody faked their death. Sagittarius, you or somebody faked their death, and they was only doing cleanup. They was trying to do cleanup. Somebody's saying that somebody passed away, but they're still much, much alive. And they're just playing like they're gone. And they faked their death because, but okay, we ain't going to talk on that much. I'm not going to bust you. So somebody, who is this that faked their death, Spirit? Give me some more on this person. Who is this person that faked their death? Who is this person that faked their death here? Who is this person that faked their death? See, this person that was in a hotel, they faked their death. What about this motel? This person was living in a hotel, and at a party. This was somebody's caregiver. And they played like there was a burial, and they was in the mountains. Something about they faked their death about a burial, and it's something that happened in the mountains. What about these mountains? Yeah, there's somebody they loved, and now they're in healing. They're just healing. Somebody just faked their death. They're like pretending they're gone, but they're not gone. Somebody may have had an accident and said they passed away, but it was a fake. It's all a fake. This person has not passed away. It's been set up that way. And I don't want to go into no more details about that. That's a little bit too much. They made a natural disaster here to make that happen too. And it was over life insurance. Somebody did this, a male like this. A male did this because there were perversion going on by a beach, So, and something out of space. Something about imprisonment. Somebody was supposed to get locked up for some drug and poisoning allegedly. In a tunnel. So somebody faked their death because they were dating somebody. And in this cult. See, this cult had something to do with this person. They do that. They play like they get an accident and then they're in a cult and basically they just made them go missing. So somebody did that. Somebody said they passed away in some accident, but really they didn't pass away. They just faked their death. So technically they just made a new disguise, but they'll be back running the street. It's what I heard. Okay, what else we got going on here? What else messages we have here for the fire signs? Allegedly. Take this with a grain of salt. Take what you can and leave the rest. So somebody faked their death like they was in an accident, and they only did that because they was finna go to jail for some life insurance. It said There are no accidents or mistakes. It's all part of the divine order. See, there's you see that? It was all in divine order. There was no accidents and mistakes here. What about this? No accidents and no mistakes. This was okay, because someone was said they took somebody out, a boyfriend and girlfriend was leaving each other, and then someone took someone out, and that Killer, someone they say. But this was a past life lover from the past. See, somebody's still not going to get no new house and new nothing. See, somebody is hiding under in the bunker. This person is hiding under in the bunker under the person they talking about. They're hiding in the bunker with the rich folks. Okay, it says to find the answers, your best bet is to ask yourself, have faith in your own. They don't have faith in their own. See, this person knew what was up. Aries. Somebody knows what's up. Okay. Freddy Krueger spirit is around you, so watch out. There's a Freddy Krueger evil man or lady. Somebody's evil Freddy Krueger. They're around you. So my family took my trust fund from me, and the family did it. They took the trust fund, Aries-Leo-Sagittarius. They took it. And so you are signed my name illegally because of grandparents or parents left me a trust fund. Somebody signed their name illegally to something. And somebody's name is Madeline in the past did this. They said yes, and somebody said no, allegedly. Someone named Robertson, allegedly. I don't know why names come out, but they take it with a grain of salt. It could be somebody else. Someone named Karen in the past, allegedly. They says they didn't want to give you the key. They didn't want you to find the key to your future. So there's a lot of people saying that they had an accident and they didn't. Sometimes money can't fix everything in the world, but they thought that it could. Also, New York. Somebody back in New York in the past. See, they wanted somebody. They couldn't get the climax. They needed LCX. They couldn't get that way in the past. Someone lived on the southwest part of town. A man takes out his whole family for cheating on. Somebody will take out a whole family allegedly for cheating on them. They said something about a supervisor in the past allegedly. Something about dream big, just period. You need to dream big, start dreaming big allegedly. Someone here, step out of your comfort zone. Someone from Israel. Something about someone loves you until it's over. Keep your faith in God. Someone loves you until it's over. There's a devil burger, somebody need to watch out for. They devil burger mindsets. They want to expose your hating family members for what they've done. Somebody does. The evidence is stacked against them right now. There's some evidence that's stacked against this person. Someone yellow color was yellow in the past. Someone here had an STD. Someone has an STD. Doctor, they was trying to in the past. Someone may have had an STD allegedly in a blue car in the past. It says, okay, let's get a couple more and I'm going to leave this alone. So basically we got somebody that faked their death and said they was in an accident, but they're in a bunker right now. It says time machine, time travel from the past, present, or the future. Somebody said you're forever mine. No, they weren't. Somebody was not forever yours. It says the name is Spencer in the past. Somebody said thank you for loving me every day. Somebody wanted to tell you thank you. Fame and fortune and new contract is coming your way soon, so don't worry. Somebody was trying to block out the sun so you wouldn't be seen. A Samantha and a Libra in the past. They need your energy, a second time to do the sex magic in the past, but it's not working out that way. It's in reverse. I love you. Somebody with a P in their name, allegedly. They says witch hat powers. Somebody has witch hat powers, 1111. See, unconditional love is here. The FBI is watching you. Somebody's watching you. An old friend is fighting, and they're watching the happiness haters. They're watching them. I promise I won't never hurt your heart again. That's what somebody's saying behind this glass. They were saying they won't never hurt your heart again. Someone has lupus disease, allegedly. I'm not a doctor, but that's what they're saying. Somebody was on top. Someone named Haley in the past, allegedly. I don't know who that is. Allegedly names come out, but that don't mean nothing. It says letting go of burdens. This person didn't want to let go of their burdens, allegedly. Someone said you are being investigated for poisoning a man and lady in the past, so jail time is coming. Somebody was sick in the past. See, there was a fake spiritual leader. Watch out, but this person wasn't fake. This person was truthful. The CIA is watching you. The doors will open. Opportunities are opening up for you. Candle magic went back to central to somebody was doing on you. They says major fame and fortune was real, but someone said they're not going to get it. Somebody said jail time was coming. They're not getting jail time. There's a judgment call, wake up call. Somebody named Pat in the past, a dark man or lady. That says not sleeping with you no more. Somebody said I'm not sleeping with you no more, allegedly. See, someone says peace after the pain. There will be peace after the pain, fire signs. So don't worry. See, because you are a star and you know that. It says kids are putting magic on their parents and friends, but it ain't working. It went back to center, allegedly. It says you be coming over my house. Somebody be coming over their house but telling them no. They be wanting to have SES, but somebody be coming over their house. These new friends are fighting. I will always have your back. Let's see. It's better to go like a man trying to play safe and get seconds. You wish me gone. Somebody wish somebody gone, so they're getting karma for that. Somebody is getting karma. So who was going over whose house for seconds? Who is this going over somebody's house for seconds, allegedly? Somebody been going to the ex to be, they wanted, and this person been saying no to this person. Who is this? It says someone that's going to have a car accident. It takes out everyone in the car. Somebody, you'll know who this is for lying and doing this. Something's gonna happen in the car accident that takes everyone out in the car. Allegedly. Who is this getting all taken out in the car? The name is Max. Somebody named Max, allegedly. They says something about New York City, something about New York. A pregnancy, someone's baby don't make it because they have baby dies due to doing too much in the pregnancy. They're so sorry for your loss, allegedly. Somebody may not, baby, I'm sorry, my condolences. Text a call coming, shame on you. I am going back home tomorrow, somebody says. A movie contract is coming. There's a death angel is around someone. Someone falls to their death, allegedly. This teenager was fighting in the past, allegedly. Somebody named Mary, allegedly. Okay. Okay, here we go. We almost done. It says, you are not staying with me. Somebody says, hell no. Somebody said, yes, you are. Someone named Brittany, allegedly. Somebody said, you're not staying with me. I need a doctor for my mental problems in the past, allegedly. I don't know who that is, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. They said they had no passion and they're learning to have more passion in their life. Someone said Melatonin, something about that in California. Something about Capricorn, allegedly. Something about child tells a lie in the past. You are going to jail soon for past, present. Somebody telling lies on you, so they're going to jail. Somebody says no, but yes, you are. You're going to end up in jail, allegedly. There's a hate crime was being done on you in the past. Someone named Jasmine. Your mother loves you. Girlfriend trying to hurt you, so watch out, allegedly. Someone is feeling sexually deprived in the past. Someone says, I don't want to say that. Okay, we're going to. Something about expectations. Someone don't know what to expect. Somebody needs to say daily, I am loved, I am creative, I am unique, I am strong, I am kind, I am enough, I am smart, I am blessed, I am grateful, I am capable, I am positive, I am happy, I am beautiful, and I am worthy. Say this every affirmation every day to manifest what you want. Something about somebody poisoned me. This gay lady poisoned someone from Iran, allegedly. Someone here said the flame was going out in a relationship for cheating in the past, but a dark man will try to take someone out. Someone named Kenyon West, allegedly pretty brown eyes in the past. Someone was 57 in the past. reflection. I know I am capable of much more than I think in the past. Like, share, and subscribe.